Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Unews. My name is Dominique Willingham and I'm here to give you a recap. Let's get started. Starting on Monday, Town and Gown was still going on and the infamous s'more giving hosted by Red's Life started at 8 o'clock, which was super good from what I hear. Moving on to Tuesday, Junior Council hosted a prayer labyrinth at 7 and the symphonic band had a concert at 7:30 at First Baptist. On Wednesday, the very last Senate was going on and it will be started up again next semester. Thursday, the SGA elections open and you all have until the 18th, which is Monday. So make sure you vote and let your voice be heard. Also on Thursday in the theater, The Servant of Two Masters had its opening night and it started at 7:30. Moving on to everybody's favorite day of the week, Friday, flu shots were given out in the sub, and also the second night of The Servant of Two Masters was going on. And Union's very own improv team gave their best at the improv show as well. Hope you didn't miss it because I'm sure it was filled with laughs. And last but not least, Saturday and Sunday, the showing of The Servant of Two Masters was still taking place in the theater. All right, that's all for your recap for the week. Let's go to Caleb for sports.
What up, Union Nation? It's Caleb here again to bring you up to date on everything happening in the world of UU sports today. Recapping what happened last week, the volleyball girls lost both of their away games against Lee and Shorter universities back on the 8th and 9th, so that's too bad. But then during the week, on Monday, I'm sure you all were either there or at least have heard that our guys' basketball team beat champion Baptist College 96-54. Congrats to them for a big win to start the season off right. Then on Tuesday, the volleyball team had a good win here at home against the University of North Alabama, beating them 3-1. There were no games on Wednesday or Thursday, so moving on to Friday, which is our shooting day, so we don't have the scores yet, but I'll let you know what went on anyway. The game for Friday, November 15th, was a volleyball game at Valdosta State University, and there were plenty of games for Saturday, November the 16th. The ladies' soccer game faced Bluefield College at high noon. The volleyball girls played the University of West Georgia at 1. The women's basketball team played Reinhardt here at home at 2. The men's basketball team played at home versus Central Baptist College at 4. And the men's soccer team played at home against Tennessee Temple University at 6. And all this happened while the cross-country teams were at the NCCAA National Championships in Ohio. Well, that's all I've got for recap. Let's take a look at the upcoming games, shall we? On Tuesday, we have a women's basketball game at Clayton State University at 4. You can hear that broadcast live on 93.1 FM. Then jumping to another weekend, on Friday the 22nd, there will be the 2013 NCCAA Mideast Region Tournament for the volleyball squad in Cleveland, Tennessee. That runs from Friday through Saturday. Also on Saturday, we have a men's basketball game at home against William Woods University at 4. And that's all for the upcoming. Remember, if you miss a game or want to look at the games we haven't reported yet, you can always go to uuathletics.com to see what you missed. There's also a link to that site from the athletics page of uu.edu. That's all I've got for sports this week. Let's head over to the green screen with her debut on News, Jessica Buckland.
Hello, Union. This is Jess Buckland for upcoming news. Alright, on Monday, room checks are starting and are going on all week. So make sure your room is clean or else you're going to get fined. Also, on Monday, SGA vacated class officer petitions are available. So if you want to run for an office, head over and pick up a petition. At 6, Town and Gown will be happening in the Grant Center. So go on over because it's the last one. Then on Monday night and also Tuesday night, the theater department will be bringing you The Servant of Two Masters at 7:30 p.m. So be sure to come on out and to support the theater department. Also happening Tuesday night at 7:30 in Hartley Recital Hall, the music department will be displaying their talents at the jazz band concert. On Thursday, the music department will be holding an opera workshop at 7:30, also in Hartley Hall. So, if you want to practice your opera skills and stretch those vocal cords, be sure to attend that. If you want to head over to Res Life Deck the Halls at 8 o'clock, there'll be lots of decking of lots of hauling. So, come out and help decorate your building. For Thanksgiving, the resident complexes will be closed starting Friday. So, no hanging out in the commons. So go home and annoy your families for a change. And now, back to someone who I'm mostly thankful for, Dominique.
Well, that's all for this episode. Be sure to like Unews on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you have a news story you would like us to cover, just send an email to unionunews@gmail.com. Thanks for watching and have a great Thanksgiving break. Gobble, gobble.